Hi guys, welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. Today we are going to be making a fall welcome wreath. And most everything came from Dollar Tree. In the drop down box below, I will add a materials list for you. This wreath is going to be made on a Dollar Tree splatter screen. You will want to remove the knob on the splatter screen, and you could spray paint the splatter screen if you wanted to. And I will be using one of the placemats from Hobby Lobby, and I've had a lot of questions about the placemats, so at the end of this video I added 4 photos, and you can screenshot one of the photos because it has the UPC code. So I hope that helps y'all to find the placemats from Hobby Lobby. And then I'm using 2 colors of ribbon. This one right here came from Walmart, and the other one that I'm using came from Hobby Lobby. And I'll write everything down in the drop down box below for you, but just make sure you remove your knob. And I did not spray paint my splatter screen, but if I would have, I would have probably went with like a bronze metallic spray paint. So you're just going to take your floral stem wire and you are going to wire your placemat onto your splatter screen. I added about 5 wires to my splatter screen so that my placemat would not move. And I've had several questions about why do you use the splatter screen if you're using the placemat. Well, the placemat is not very sturdy, it's kind of flimsy, so I think if you didn't add the splatter screen, your placemat would just fold up with the weight of your decorations. So that's why I always add the splatter screen, is just to make the wreath more stable. And you could go back in the end and add some felt to cover your wires so it does not scratch your door. But here I picked out 4 fall floral bouquets, and you'll want to pick out some with some height and put them in the back of your bouquet. And just pick out different textures and different heights. And I only went with 4. I usually do 5, so you can do 5 if you want, but I chose 4 for this bouquet. And then I added this little tiny scarecrow pick, but in the end you'll see that it kind of gets lost in the bouquet, so you don't have to unless you want to. And then I added about 5 of the little glitter pumpkin picks to this bouquet. And you'll want to have a zip tie close by and just zip tie your bouquet together. Make sure you get your zip tie nice and tight. If you don't have a zip tie, you could use floral stem wire. And my hands are tiny, so it's kind of hard for me to get my bouquet to stay just like I want. But just zip tie it together and then cut off the extra part of the zip tie that sticks out. And then you're going to want to play around and see how you want your bouquet on your wreath to look. And I went with the right side, and I am just taking some floral stem wire, 20 gauge, and I am just taking the bouquet and wiring it to my splatter screen. I'm going to give it a few twists to the back and cut off the extra wire and fold it down. And I decided to put my welcome scarecrow sign on the left side, and so I am just hot gluing the back of the sign. And you'll want to play around before you glue it to make sure that you place it how you would like. So I just played around, and I decided to kind of put it at a little bit of an angle. And make sure you don't glue your wreath down to your table, so pick it up every so often. But the little sign came from Dollar Tree, and the fall floral picks also came from Dollar Tree. And then this ribbon right here came from Hobby Lobby. And just make sure you let out a tail and go back and forth, making your loops the same size on each side and keeping it pinched tightly in your hand. So the secret to making pretty bows is make sure you're making your loops about the same size, and then also make sure when you're adding your floral stem wire to the center that you get it pinched tightly. And ribbon with wire makes the prettiest bouquet, or excuse me, bow. So here I'm using the second color, and this one is from Walmart. And it does have wire too, so just same steps. I'm just adding it on top of the buffalo plaid check ribbon. If you have a design, sometimes you have to twist the ribbon to keep the design on top. So I did 2 loops on each side with each color ribbon. So it's kind of a full bow, but I think it works out okay for this wreath. So you can make the bow as big as you want or as small as you want. But just make sure you let out a tail and then have some floral stem wire close by. And this is just 20 gauge floral stem wire that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. I usually buy a big package of it, and I usually use my 40% off coupon. It's just a little bit cheaper to do it that way, so I always buy the large package of floral stem wire. So just make sure and wrap it around the center of your bow tightly. Do not cut the wires, leave them long, and then you'll want to fluff your loops. Okay, I am taking the wires of my bow and just threading it through the splatter screen and going to go to the back of my wreath and give it a few twists. And I kind of put the bow in the center down low. Then I'm just going to give it a few twists and cut off the extra wires and fold them down. And I just took an acorn and hot glued it to the center of my bow. I picked up the package of acorns at Dollar Tree. And then this is just the little, little glitter balls. They come in a bag. They're called vase filler, I believe. So we picked up a package of those at Dollar Tree, and my daughter and I just hot glued the little balls onto the placemat. And we just kind of randomly placed them. And then I had a couple pumpkins. The white pumpkins came on it's a 3-pack, and they have clips on the back, so we just removed the clips from them, and we added one to the left and to the right, and then we also added 2 orange sunflowers to the left and the right side of the bow. And then you'll want to fluff up your floral bouquet, and I added a piece of wire through the splatter screen and just gave it a twist to hang it on my door. So that's it, guys. Very simple to make, very inexpensive. Most everything came from Dollar Tree. So let me know if you have any questions. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. And thank you guys, those of you that always watch and comment. I really appreciate y'all. And in the end of this video, you will see the photos from Hobby Lobby of the placemats. So I hope y'all can find them. And I'll put the materials list for you in the drop-down box. And I am going on vacation next week, so it may be a few days before I post again. So I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching.